My name is Renee. I would like to start my story probably about 20 years ago when I woke up one morning and I couldn't walk because I was spinning in circles. It's probably where the story begins. It was about a year after a terrible car accident. Before the accident, I was a very happy person. I was very social. I never had anxiety, went out all the time, was very active, worked out all the time. I always say there's life before the accident and life after the accident. Everything was silent. I remember I rolled over the length of a football field 5 times, and I just remember my life flashing before my head, and just everything was like a very silent noise until it stopped. And I thought, this is it. I was actually pregnant with my son at the time. And I thought, this is it. My life is over. And then we stopped, and a miracle, we survived the accident. Right after the accident, I started having severe pain in my shoulders, my neck, my jaw. That started right after the accident. And about 8 months later is when I had woke up and I started the severe vertigo as well. And I had terrible anxiety. I couldn't focus on anything. Like I felt like my vision was weird, but I couldn't, describe it. So it was I just did not feel like myself at all. I would start spinning after I got out of the car and I couldn't stop. Bending over would make me spin. And it was getting pretty difficult, and I didn't know what to do anymore, and I was told a couple people about it. Nobody understood. My dad's like, it's all in your head. I'm like, I'm telling you, this is not in my head. My first exam, I remember I was very nervous because I felt like this was gonna be the answer, but if it wasn't, what was I gonna do? Because there would be no hope. She gave me the mock pair of glasses to put on, and I sat in the waiting room. I just remember like the pain just melting away, and I didn't feel like nauseated, and I didn't feel like I was spinning, and it was just like I started crying because I'm like, oh my gosh, I know that this is it might take a little bit, but I knew that I was finally where I needed to be, and I was just so happy. But I am working full time. I can work out again. I can drive all over the place to my kids' sports and not feel nauseated whatsoever or feel like I'm spinning. So that's been like the biggest progress. And I'm not constantly having to take Motrin because I feel sick. And so it's been a huge, I have life again. And the anxiety, I have no more anxiety. It's been 3 years since I've had a panic attack, and that is the best feeling ever. 0 anxiety in 3 years, which is amazing.